We're Mike and Lance, and for the past 5 years, we've been transforming our New England home into an urban homestead. Come along with us as we further our journey and try to live a more sustainable and healthy lifestyle. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and maybe learn a thing or two. Come on.
Hey guys, I figured I'd do a quick little video right now. So this morning we already planted pumpkin outside because pumpkin takes a while, and we were running out of room in our thing. So we're actually growing it outside in our front yard, where it gets full sun. We just have to remember to water it. We're actually really bad with watering the front yard garden, so hopefully I'm gonna have to force myself to water every day. I don't know. Pumpkins need a lot of water, so I can't forget this. We already picked the strawberries this morning, and I don't know if you can see that. That is just one of 10 picks so far. Normally in the season we get about 6 gallons of frozen strawberries and then a few dozen jams that we'll make. So we do a lot of canning. This year we want to step it up and do actually more. So now we actually do a lot more with spiced, drying our own herbs. So everything that's there. Obviously salt is not one of those things that we can grow. We're going to try to find, there's a pepper plant that you can grow in this region. It's not black, it's something, we got to look into it. But supposedly you can grow it in this area, and it is pepper plant related. So like black pepper is what we're thinking. So we're going to see about trying to grow that. Mike's running a few errands right now, taking care of some stuff that needs to be taken care of. We still have a bunch of seeds to still grow and everything like that. You're going to get a small tour of the house right now because it's extremely hot outside. It's supposed to be like a cool 78 today, but at this house it actually always winds up being a lot hotter just because we have full sun all day long. So fire trucks are going through right now. So the way our house is situated is perfectly, like the sun starts in the front of our house and ends in the back of our house, and we have sun all day long, which is why the garden's probably doing well. It's also the reason I have to water constantly though. So, and as you can see, we took out the patio garden. So we ripped all the concrete down by hand, removed all the dirt, which is that pile right there. All this has to be cleaned up for this weekend because we have family showing up. So gotta take care of a few things there. It is my dad's anniversary. It's his death, and I still have his ashes, so we need to scatter his ashes this weekend. He would have turned 82 this year. He died just before he turned 81 by 2 days. 2 or 3 days. I'm pretty sure it was like 2 days. Patio garden is doing fantastic. We built a new planter. So we transplanted the my brain just went blank. Lavender, thank you. We transplanted the lavender, added a bunch of flowers, and then we're doing that. Strawberry patch is right here. It is doing fantastic. So we have the strawberry patches going on. We have the grapevines going on. And then we actually have the garden itself, which we already just pruned this morning. So we cut back everything so that it would give more air growth. If you don't cut back the leaves on the squashes and everything like that, you're going to get powdery mildew, which will kill your plants in the end, or you're going to get a really bad harvest. So you got to keep up on that. Our beets took a very long time to kick off, so we're letting them grow, even though we should have been able to pick them by now. And our turnips, for whatever reason, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the sunlight that we get here, they keep bolting, and I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to do anything with them. We might just have to cut off the greens and use it for that. So, but the garden actually is doing fantastic. As you can see, so everything in the garden is doing good. The rose bush is doing good. And we need to plant some more kale. The lettuce didn't do as great, but the flowers turned out fantastic, as you can see. So I gotta harvest some beans and everything else like that today too. But kind of hang out and see what goes on for the day. And I'm not sure. Not in a really rush to do anything. Like I said, it's gonna be a warm day. There's a lot going on. There's this other stuff though. I don't know what it is. We gotta figure out what this is. So I don't know if you can see it, but all these little black specks and stuff like that. I'll find out what that is. Michael thinks it maybe is the eggs from the beetles, and I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna look into seeing what that is. The plants themselves are doing good, but so don't worry about it. Otherwise, not too much going on today. It's a quiet day. The pond's doing well. We changed a few little things. Oh, we got a bunch of plants from a friend. Oh, well, actually, here's before I talk about that. And then we have this little problem. So if you remember, the raspberry bush was over there. We transplanted it over here. All that soil from the planter up front that's on the patio is here now. So we're going to try to level off the lawn a little bit. And then we picked up a couple of new plants. So we're going to plant them in here, or we have planted them. But then we have, try not to step on dog poop as we go around here. And then our little friends. So our friends gave us a bunch of elephant ears. So we are going to let them grow. That's just one set. We have like 4 other sets throughout the entire yard on top of everything else that we have going on. So the hanging baskets are doing all right. I constantly water it. This was actually some crazy basket that Michael's mom gave us, and it's supposed to be the other way around. It was supposed to be a decoration type thing. We're not decorative type people, so we used it as I made it into a hanging basket. So we got 4 of those. The fruit trees are doing good. Just sprayed everything with neem oil. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see this. There you go. So pears are starting. The apple tree is doing well. It has a couple little spots on it that I don't like. So I don't know what that exactly is. A canker sore or something like that. Not canker sore. I think they call it canker though. I don't know. And then we've always been doing really well with our peaches. But this tree has had some issues. A lot of issues actually. So we don't know what the curling leaf disease. So we've had to every year go crazy with trying to take care of it. So this year so far we've given it a bunch of fertilizer, and then we've been doing the neem oil constantly on it. So we're hoping that it does well enough that it's going to grow and stay alive. But we're worried that we might lose it, if not this year, next year. So we'll see. Not much I can do about it. So, and then we have the corn in here. And we're also hanging up the lupine seeds. So we're going to dry out the lupine seeds. Since we're buying a 10 by 12 greenhouse now, which is why we ripped out the patio down there. So we're adding a 10 by 12 greenhouse from Harbor Freight, but it needs to be adjusted and reinforced and everything like that. So it's going to be pretty good, but it also gives some privacy from our neighbors. So their windows are always facing into our yard. Kind of defeats the point of having privacy. We always wanted our other neighbor to put up a fence, but they never sold the property. So we haven't done it yet. And then we have some elephant ears scattered through here. Our peas, our beans, our yellow squash, zucchini. We have a couple of, I don't know if you can see this, but we have a couple of trellises that have vine-like squashes on it, but they're random. We didn't grow them, so we don't actually know why they're there. Or, well, we know why they're there, obviously, but we don't know exactly what they are yet. So I'm thinking it's a spaghetti squash, but usually when that happens, they grow fantastically, but the fruit does not develop. It becomes a problem. So again, this is actually the first year that we're doing a lot of neem oil, and then we're also doing that fertilizer that you saw that we did for the Miracle Grow home kit, which is attached to the house. So we try to do the Miracle Grow once a week, We have some friends who do it a lot or more than that. I just don't know if that's overkill. I don't know. So this is a learn as you go type of process. So nobody says you have to be perfect about gardening. It's about having fun and enjoying it and seeing what's going to grow. So, but that is what's going on for the update, and that's about it. So the neighborhood sounds like it's turning alive and playing some music. So that is I think that's the local church right down the street. So I will probably spend the day doing a little cleaning up of the yard, and then I'm going to do some sun tanning, and then it's back to work tomorrow because I have a full-time job. So, and that is actually doing pretty well. At least I think it's doing pretty well. New skills. It's good to learn a new skill every day. So anyways, we will talk to you later.